Okay, we're gonna try this. I promised someone I would do a video on how I did my little spirally curls, and since I'm styling this wig for a customer that wanted spiral curls, I'm gonna do a quick video. What I'm gonna use is a taper wand. This one is a Conair Infinity. I don't know exactly if it's a 1" to taper down to a 1/2 inch, or I'm not sure of the size. I've had it for a long time, but I'm gonna try to go quick so this video isn't forever. So you're gonna pin your wig to your head. I like these heads that have a face on them, so you kind of have an idea of, you know, what it's gonna look like with the face. But I use ball pins. I put a couple pins, you know, in a couple spots to just secure her so she doesn't slide off on me. And then you're going to take the taper wand upside down and wrap it around away from the face. You're going to do, you know, skinny sections. You can do bigger, thicker sections if you want. It's really personal preference. But it doesn't take very long, as you can hopefully see. Can you hopefully see that curl? Yeah, I'm not doing this against a good background, so it might be kind of hard to see. But anyway, take another section here and do the same thing. So you're going to wrap it starting at the fat top of the wand down to the skinny taper part, wrap it around, and then count 1, 2, 3, and release and kind of pull it down. Pull them down, that loosens them up a little so they're not too crazy squirrely. Now, you don't have to do the entire head, every single piece of hair. You can just, you know, when the hair is naturally wavy, like this one, this is the cinnamon wig. When it's kind of naturally already beachy, wavy, kinky, whatever, but you just want to add a few fun spiralies in there. You don't have to do every single piece of hair on the entire wig. You just want to add some in on top. So, going back here, and I look horrible. I don't have a wig or makeup on, so hopefully you can't see me too much. And hopefully you can hear me. I'm not wearing my mic, but just wrap it around, 1, 2, 3, and then pull and loosen it up. So you can kind of, you know, just grab thin sections, about maybe 1 inch or so wide of hair, and kind of do like every other section, you know, just play with it and see. Just put the curls where you feel like it needs one, you know. 1, 2, 3, release and pull. And if you end up getting one that's like looks too fat, like you picked too big of a section, they don't all have to be exactly uniform. There's really no right or wrong way to do this. So, but if you get too thick or fat of a section and you think it looks weird, just separate it with your fingers. You know, you can easily go in and separate these twirly curls with your fingers later. But you definitely don't want to brush through this once you do it. That will really mess up your curls and kind of ruin the look. Wrap, 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 wrap. 1, 2, 3, release and pull it down. And you can also, you can start these curls up as high as you want if you want more volume towards the top, and or you can start them down lower if you don't like a lot of curl up on your head. So it's really just personal preference, you know, just do what looks cool to you. Everybody likes a different look. So, but these taper ones are great. There's no clamp. You just do it with your hands. But you do have to be careful not to burn yourself, because these do get hot. They usually, a lot of them come with thermal gloves that you can wear so you don't burn your fingers or accidentally touch it. I've got some thermal gloves, and I hardly ever remember to put them on and use them. but I've gotten so used to doing this now that I don't, burn myself very often. And of course, before you start heat styling your wig, you want to put some kind of thermal heat protectant for human hair on it. So I just kind of turn my tripod to where I need to. I'm getting my cord tangled here, so I'm going to bring it over to the other side. So then you just go all the way around the head, putting curls where you think it needs them, as high up or as low as you like. 2, 3, release, pull it down. And as you get to the other side, of course, you go in the direction away from the face. Now you could, if you wanted, you could do every other curl. You could do one curl this direction, one curl, the next curl the other way, for an even more random looking pattern. I like them all to go the same way, away from the face. 2, 3, pull. Now that one was kind of fat, so I'm gonna just take my fingers and separate that into 2 pieces. Okay. And as you can see, I'm almost done with this entire head. So it really doesn't take that long. It's not that time consuming. And I know a lot of people, 1, 2, 3, that are used to wearing synthetic wigs, have worn synthetics for years and are kind of afraid of human hair and think, human hair is too much work. It's hard to style them and takes too long. You can see how quick this is going. I mean, it really doesn't take that long. It's really not that hard. And this technique is not difficult at all. There's really nothing special to it. You don't need any special training or just, practice. I'm no, expert stylist or anything. And I've just practiced and experimented and gotten more and more used to trying different hot tools like these taper ones, or curling with a flat iron, or a twisted flat iron, or a regular barrel iron. I just practice and experiment and see what looks cool and what I like. 2, 3, pull it down. And it doesn't have to be perfect either. Then what I do, once I'm kind of all the way around the head, I kind of just, look at it and see, is there any spots that I kind of missed? Like right here, it looks like there's a blank spot. Like it just needs another curl right there. So I'm just gonna go add one. That's simple. One, 2, 3, and there we go. Now you can use a comb or a brush to smooth the section before you wrap it, or on a wig like this that's naturally wavy and has some natural frizzies, I don't worry about doing that because it looks very random and natural this way without, smoothing and brushing every single strand that I'm doing. Put one right there too. You just literally, it's this easy. There's nothing difficult. Hopefully you can see. Just wrap the hair around it and voila. And then just release it and let it down and pull it looser. You can also do the look where you wrap most of it and then leave the very end if you like that straight end tail piece kind of look. I like to curl them. I like to wrap them all the way to the end of the hair. I don't like the little straight tail pieces kind of hanging down, but that's personal preference. That's kind of a style trend thing. I don't know if it's still in or not, but kind of like the Belle-Tress Stumptown, it had the straighter ends hanging off the curl. I just like them all the way curled. And then I kind of go in underneath. You see I did sections just around the top of the wig, like the surface of the hair. I didn't do the whole wig all underneath. There's a lot more layers under there, but I just kind of go in, you know, pick through, separate the curls, and say, you know, it needs one like right here, I think. So you get the gist. Now the longer the taper one, the better if you're doing really long hair like this, but if you're doing shorter hair, then, you know, not a big deal. And it doesn't have to be a special expensive wand or anything like that. Any hot tool taper wand will do. Let's see. Now if you see any like that, that end of this one just kind of, I don't know what happened there. Seems like the end of this piece kind of went limp or wasn't as curled. So I just go back in and just curl that bottom half of it and fix it. So let's see. There's a little section over here I think needs another little twirl here. Wrap, 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 wrap. 1, 2, 3, and release and pull it. Okay. So I think she's done. I think I've got her pretty much finished how I want. Hopefully my customer will love her. She requested this kind of curl, so hopefully you can see. Now I didn't do too much up here. I'm not sure how she's going to want to do the top. She could want to part it different or kind of put some volume fluff with a blow dryer. Not really sure. This would be great with some long like curtain bang layers or face framing layers cut in too, but I didn't want to mess with her too much. This was just ordered and will be shipping out tomorrow. So yeah, I think she turned out pretty. So that's the tutorial on spiral curls, and that's how I got the look on a couple of those blonde ones that I show that I did videos on. So hopefully that helps. Thanks for watching. Oh, and this is Dee from Backstage Beauty, by the way.